Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 16th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody having a great Tuesday out there so far. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we'll talk about the forecast weather map here with the watches, warnings, and advisory here. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. And also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center for the next 3 days from today all the way through Thursday. Alrighty, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Be sure to smash it so that way you'll get my daily content twice a day here. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. As you can see, we still have some fire weather issues up here in portions of the northeastern United States, portions of New York, all the way down to Pennsylvania, and also down into portions of New York City, also into portions of Connecticut, and also into portions of Boston area, also up into portions of Maine and New Hampshire. We have a severe thunderstorm watch with some severe thunderstorm warnings and a few tornado warnings going on down here in portions of Kentucky and Tennessee, Western Virginia, and southwestern Virginia and Western Virginia there. We have a coastal flood advisory there in Charleston, South Carolina there. Also, we have a flash flood watch in effect for northwestern portions of Mississippi. Got a special weather statement for some severe thunderstorm there in portions of Mississippi and Alabama. Also, we still have some river flooding going on down here in portions of southeast Texas. We have some red flag warnings also in effect for Michigan here, and also northern portion of Michigan. We have frost advisories in effect for you guys. Also, we have some freeze warnings over portions of New York State as well. We also have some fire weather watches in effect for northern Minnesota and northwestern portions of Wisconsin. Also have some air quality alert for Minnesota as well. Still got them area rivers flooding going on in portions of North Dakota, South Dakota, and along the Missouri and Illinois border. Also, we have some more flooding rivers over here in portions of Utah and also into portions of Colorado. Also into portions of Idaho as well. Also here in Nevada, we have some special weather statements over here for Nevada and California, and also up into portions of Washington State. Also, we have some flash flood watches in effect for northern Idaho and northeastern and eastern portions of Washington State. And we have some air quality alert down here in Arizona as well. Down here in Alaska, we have some special weather statements. Also, we have some flash flood watches, also some red flag warnings in effect for central and eastern Alaska, and Hawaii and Chain Island. You look A-OK. Alright, here to look at the weather radar across the nation. As you can see, we have snow and rain showers over southern Canada, around the Montreal, Canada area, and Toronto, Canada area as well. Also, we have rain showers over here in portions of Maine and southern, over here in just east of Maine here in the southeastern Canada. Also, we have some scattered activity along the outer banks of North Carolina, also offshore the mid-Atlantic region and the southeast coast. Also, some scattered activity over Florida, over here in portions of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Over here into Kentucky and portions of northern Tennessee, also into Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, back into Indiana and Illinois. Scattered activity over Missouri and Arkansas. Also down here in central and southern Texas, got scattered showers and storms there. Also, we have scattered showers, maybe some snow showers over a portion of Colorado, with scattered showers elsewhere across Utah and down in Arizona and New Mexico and also southern California. Also, we're in Washington State, Oregon, and also in the Utah as well. Northern Wyoming got a little bit of rain in you guys' vicinity as well. Also down in Guam, got a few scattered showers on the south side of you guys. Central and South Alaska, got some scattered showers and maybe some snow showers there as well. Hawaii, got some scattered showers around the island that will move on shore later today. Got some scattered activity down here in Cuba. Also, Puerto Rico looks good, and the Bahamas look good as well. Alright, Let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today. As you can see, we have general thunderstorms in the lighter green, extending from portions of the mid-Atlantic region down into the southeastern United States, including Florida, back to Louisiana and Texas. We have a slight risk extending from Virginia through Kentucky, Tennessee, northern portion of Mississippi, northern Alabama, northern Georgia, north central South Carolina, and much of North Carolina as well. We have a slight risk in the yellow. This includes a little sliver there of northern South Carolina, North Carolina, all the way into southern Virginia, southern West Virginia, central and eastern Kentucky, and also into central and eastern Tennessee. The enhanced risk is pretty much over portion of eastern Kentucky, northeast Tennessee, northwest North Carolina, and southwest Virginia, and southern West Virginia as well. Also, we have a general thunderstorms over in the west from portions of Arizona, New Mexico, and the Nevada, back into Washington, Oregon State, Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming, and also into portions of Colorado. We have a marginal risk over here in portions of Kansas, West Nebraska, northeast portions of Colorado, and eastern portion of Wyoming. If you're in the marginal risk, this includes Virginia Beach, Virginia, Atlanta, Georgia, Louisville, Kentucky, Norfolk, Virginia, Lexington, Fayetteville, Kentucky. If you're in the slight risk, this includes Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Raleigh, North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, and Durham, North Carolina. And the enhanced risk, this includes Johnson City, Tennessee, Kingsport, Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee, and Bristol, Virginia. Let's take a look at the tornado probability for today. We have a 2% in the green, extending from Kentucky into West Virginia, and northern South Carolina. Also, we have 5% in portions of Kentucky and Tennessee, West Virginia, North Carolina, and southern Virginia, West Virginia. If you're in the 2%, this includes Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The 5% include Johnson City, Tennessee, Kingsport, Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee, and Bristol, Virginia. And let's take a look at the winds for today. We have a 5% over here portion of Wyoming, Kansas, and Nebraska, and Oklahoma. Kansas, and Nebraska, southwest South Dakota, eastern Wyoming, and northeastern portion of Colorado. Also, we have a 5% over here around Virginia to North Carolina through South Carolina, back into portion of Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee, and Kentucky. We have a 15% in the yellow. This includes Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and also into Kentucky and southern West Virginia. And the 30% include portions of northern Tennessee, northwest North Carolina, southwestern Virginia, southern West Virginia, and northeastern portions of Kentucky, or southeastern Kentucky, that is, excuse me. Alright, 30%, if you're in the 30%, this includes Johnson City, Tennessee, Kingsport, Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia. Also in the 15%, this includes Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Greensboro, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Also 5% include Virginia Beach, Virginia, Atlanta, Georgia, Raleigh, North Carolina, Louisville, Kentucky, and Norfolk, Virginia. Alright, let's take a look at the hail probability. We have a 5% still over here from Wyoming down through South Dakota, Kansas, Nebraska, Kansas, and northeastern portions of Colorado. Also again over here around Virginia through the Carolinas, also into Kentucky and Tennessee. 15% over here Kentucky, northern Tennessee, northern North Carolina, and also into portion of Virginia, southern West Virginia. And if you're in the 5%, this includes Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Raleigh, North Carolina, Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, and Richmond, Virginia. And the 15% include Greensboro, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, High Point, North Carolina, and Roanoke, Virginia. Alrighty, so that's the outlook for your Wednesday. Tuesday. This is your Wednesday forecast here. Excuse me, I had to get some water. But We got general thunderstorms in the lighter green, extending from North Carolina through South Carolina, back into Arkansas, into portions of Louisiana, and into Texas, also into Florida as well. Excuse me that there, my computer is refreshing the information. And we have a marginal res also down here in southern South Carolina, back through Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. We have a marginal risk also in portions of South Dakota through Kansas, through eastern Colorado, west through central and western Nebraska, western Kansas, Oklahoma, northern Texas, and eastern New Mexico and eastern Colorado. General thunderstorms elsewhere through Minnesota, back to portions of North and South Dakota, back into Montana, Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, back into Nevada, all the way back into portions of New Mexico and Arizona, and also down in the western Texas. Marginal risk, like I said, in that area. And if you're in the marginal risk, this includes Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Amarillo, Texas, and Savannah, Georgia. The tornado probability for your Wednesday is less than 2% all areas. 5% in the brown from the Carolinas to Mississippi, from Texas to South Dakota. This includes Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Amarillo, Texas, and Savannah, Georgia. Let's take a look at the hail probability. It's less than 5% in all areas. All right, let's take a look at your outlook for day number 3. This would be your Thursday forecast. We have general thunderstorm from the Keys, Florida Keys, all the way through Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, back into Arkansas, back into Texas, all the way back to New Mexico, Arizona, also back into Washington and Oregon states, also up into Wyoming, Colorado, and also into Montana, Wisconsin as well. We have a marginal risk over west central Texas and Oklahoma and southern Kansas. And if you're in the marginal risk, this includes Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, Norman, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Texas, and Midland, Texas. And the probability for your Thursday would be 5% in brown. If you're in the 5%, this includes Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, Norman, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Texas, and Midlands, Texas. Let's take a look at day 4. We're going to take a sneak peek at it. We do have some severe weather to talk about. It's highlighted in day 4. We will discuss day 4 here. Let me click on day 4. Here we go. We got it 15% in Texas and Oklahoma, back into Arkansas and northern Louisiana. And if you're in the 15%, this includes San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, and Arlington, Texas. If anybody in this area here on day 4, this would be Friday. You need to go ahead and get prepared now for possible damaging winds, tornadoes, and large hail. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Hit that subscribe button. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next video. Take care, everyone.